Hey everybody, howdy howdy. Welcome back. How are you guys doing? Are you okay today? Is there something you're grateful for today? What do you thank God for today? Let me know down in the comments. What do you thank God for today? I was learning something about I've always known that we need to be grateful. I believe it, I do it all the time. However, I did not know what it does to you when you're grateful all the time. So what happens is that your mind and your brain begins to give you more things to be grateful for. The more you see them, the more they become, they keep coming at you big time. So I found it quite interesting. I did not know the psychology of it. I knew the spiritual side of it, but the psychology, I did not know, but I love it. I love it. Isn't knowledge interesting? Anyways, back to the video. Welcome back and welcome to those that are new. My name is Helga Ntale and I work with young homemakers that desire to build their marriages from scratch without losing themselves along the way. So if that's your vibe, well, welcome. Anyway, so when jealousy is creeping up on you, what do you do? It's interesting. First of all, what is jealousy? Jealousy is when you have this, I think the people from the West call it chinika, just a mango. Some people call it a mango, but it is when you have just an ugly feeling deep down when you see someone having the thing that you like, okay? So you may say, oh, I'm happy for you, but deep down, you feel sad that they have it and you don't. Deep down, you feel like, almost feeling like you wish they didn't have it. You wish they would lose it. Something like that. So it's two feelings. There's you wanting it for yourself. Okay, I'm like, I wish I had that thing. Okay, so there's that feeling, and then there's the one that you don't even deserve it. I'm the one that should be having it, or because I don't have it, you shouldn't have it either. Okay, or yeah, because I don't have it, I want it taken away from you. So that's what jealousy looks like deep down on the inside. So what happens when that ugly feeling is creeping up on you? I believe that there are certain things you need to know, okay? There are certain things you need to know just before you get yourself into jealousy. But the good thing is that jealousy is should I call it a feeling? It's something you can tame, okay? You can't be jealous for a minute and then you switch it up, okay? So this is what I'd like for you to kind of think about, at the back of your mind. Number one, it is always good to have people that go ahead of you. Always, always, always good to have people that go ahead of you. You know why? They make so many mistakes and they learn so many things along the way and they get so many interesting experiences as they go ahead of you. And guess what happens when it is your turn to go? They put out their hand and they help you, right? So I'll give you an example. There is a couple that I know that by the time I met them, they really had lots of money, okay? And it was money I'd never thought about. I'm like, Kai, are you Ugandans? So the very first time that I met them, they had 3 Mercedes Benzes, okay, different classes. I don't know, M class, G class, whatever class. I don't know. I don't care for it. So the next, about maybe 2 years later, I noticed. I think we had a conversation with the wife, and she said that they were selling the cars. I said, why? Are they old? Are you, why are you selling them? I said, and I'm going to say it in Uganda, those are Toyota. Okay? And I'm not saying this to, what is it called, to water down people that love Mercedes. I personally don't. No, I don't like it. I don't care for it. Even if I had all the money in the world, I just don't like Mercedeses. Okay? There's no problem with that. I remembered something. Let me write it down. Okay, so good, great, finished. Anyways, so they said, oh, I think I think we're going to get ourselves Toyotas. So I asked why, and they said, you see, when you take the Mercedes for repair, it will take you minimum 1 week. Where they used to take their Mercedes for repair, it will take us 1 week, and then we're stuck. We cannot move. Da 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 da. And I said, it was probably a long time ago, okay, when there were not many, what are they called, Mercedes-Benz mechanics, okay, maybe. I don't know. Remember, I don't like them, so I don't know. But I'm just giving you an example of something that is interesting. So the next thing I know, they sold off all the cars that they had, all the special Mercedes, the Mercedes cars that they had, and they brought in Toyotas. And they've been driving them for a while now, and they never have to go to a mechanic. Okay? So, what do we learn from that lesson? And that's not the reason why I don't like Mercedes, by the way. I just don't like, it's like, you like pink, I like blue. It's okay. You like pink, and let me like blue, okay? No judgment. So it's the same thing. So anyways, and people should be able to accept each other for what they like. They just like what they like, right? Anyways, so where were we? Back to the story. Let me give these people as an example of people that have gone ahead. So think about it. If I wanted to buy a Mercedes-Benz, guess whom I would contact? Them, right? Because they went ahead of me. Okay, so they know the ins, the outs, where to repair, where to get what are they called, the parts, the best oil, the best petrol station, the best mechanic, the best machines, they know all of that. So if I allowed jealousy to creep up on me the other time when they had the Mercedes-Benzes, then we probably wouldn't be talking even now. Okay, I'm not even talking. I'm mad at them. I'm so like, God, I wanted the Mercedes, and now these guys have 3. So if that had happened, let's just give it as an example, I would have cut them off. You know, I'm not talking, I'm having an attitude, I'm not responding to their messages or their calls. I'm not going when they're having a birthday party for their children. I don't even care to invite them over to my house, because that's what jealousy does. It's a real spirit. It's from the devil. Okay. So what happens is that because I cut that off, then I do not get, remember the other experience that we talked about, I do not get the wisdom, the experience that they had when they had the Mercedes-Benz. Okay, so for you, when jealousy is creeping up on you, remember, number one is that it's a good thing that people go ahead of you. It's a good thing. It's a good thing that people are ahead of you. Okay, it's a good thing that people around you are building houses. Number one, you smell like the company you keep. So if you have 5 friends and all of them are building houses, guess who the 6th person is? You're gonna be building very soon. Okay, but here's the thing, God he wants that thing. Okay, the heart. How are you feeling? Okay, how are you feeling deep down when no one is looking, nobody is watching? Okay, when you're thinking, when you're all by yourself in the bathroom, I say that a lot. How are you? What are you thinking? Okay, so it would be a very good experience to actually, for example, go and take a look at all the 5 houses of your 5 friends. and you're going to hear all kinds of conversations. You're literally going to build a house in your mind just by being around your 5 friends, and each one with their story, okay, and with their size. So one has a storied one has 3 stories, one has a bungalow, one has 10 bedrooms, one has with a boys quarter, another has a larger compound, another one put the house in the middle, one put it on the side, one started with the boys quarters, the other one, I don't, started with 1 floor, the other one started by buying many plots of land, the other one said, no, I like it on 5 acres, I'm doing 5 acres. There's so much to learn, okay? So every time you're jealous, you cut off wisdom from yourself. You do, because remember, jealousy will cut you off of the people that you're jealous of, okay? At least they'll feel it. Hopefully they can. They will discern that, And then another thing that you miss out on when you're jealous is that there's some information you will not have access to, because when your friends realize that when we talk millions, she's offended, then they won't talk millions. Guess who is broke? You're broke. But people around you are making millions. But because you're offended and they don't want to hurt you, they'll not tell you deals of 100 million. Yet your mind needs to hear deals of 100 million or millions, hundreds of millions, for you to grasp it and know that it is possible. Your 5 friends have millions. Why don't you? You're the 6th friend. You're the average of your 5 friends, right? You're the 6th and you're the broke one. Now you're jealous. Really? Anyways, every time jealousy is creeping up on you, remember those 2 things that I mentioned. It is good that those people have gone ahead of you, okay? But number 2, is that number 2 or number 3? Whatever, boo. There's something they call a portion. Everyone has their portion. There's a scripture, oh Lord, where is it? Is it in Proverbs or in Ecclesiastes? Where it says, Lord, give me my portion. Don't give me too much that I will forget you. Don't give me too little that, I don't know, I'll steal. Kind of like I'll grumble if I have little, and I may be so posh when I may lose it when I have too much. So there's a portion. And God does not give you more than you can handle. That's not only for difficulty, it's also for portions, okay? when you're with, what is it called? Maybe a 3-year-old, a 5-year-old, you cannot give them 10 kilos to carry. They cannot handle the portion, okay? Until they've grown old enough to carry 10 kilos. So it's the same thing. God is not refusing to give you. Your portion doesn't have, your portion doesn't have to be small. You just need to grow. I know it hurts, but someone needs to say it, okay? And I'll be the one to say it, okay? Because I love you. So we need to grow so that we can handle more portions, okay? So, know your portion. Know your portion. Know where you're at right now, okay? You really cannot handle the Mercedes that you're jealous of. You can't. You don't have the fuel for it. You don't have the time for it. You don't have the money for the spare parts. You don't have money for those tires. You don't have money for washing it. You don't have money for the oils. You don't have money for maintenance. You just don't. And it's not in a bad way. You just can't handle the portion. And the next person can handle the portion. Does that make sense? So once you know your portion and understand that the way to increase the portion is by actually growing, then you will grow. And guess who is going to help you grow? God is helping you to grow. The word is helping you to grow. But the average of your 5 friends are your best place to actually grow. Because you're not going to hear all their discussions and their, all the information. You're just going to sit and soak it in. So when it's your time to move, you're going to be wiser. When we give the example of the people that are building houses, you're going to be wiser. It's going to be insane. First of all, you have For example, a contractor. You know the contractor, of all the 5, there was that one contractor that did a fantastic job, check. You have an electrician, check. You have a great engineer, check. All of them are from your circle, which you may not have gotten had you been jealous. And also, from all of them, now you know your portion. You're like, I thought I loved double stirred, but I think bungalow. I like bungalows. Maybe. Or maybe you thought, oh, I love bungalows. And you're like, but I think I like the storied houses. Let's have a flat. You know, so it is in those experiences, the experiences that have potential of making us jealous, is where the well of wisdom actually is, okay? When you're jealous that what? Someone is having, I don't know, kids, twins. And for you, I don't know, people get jealous of all kinds of things. Excuse me, that your friend's husband got a promotion. Okay. They'll show you how. If you're not jealous, if you're not offended, right? They'll show you how. He will show you. Most men do share. He will show you. He will show your husband. So don't let jealousy creep up on you, okay? Okay? So when it comes, remember that in that thing, the devil is trying to stop you from actually seeing the wisdom that those people that have gone ahead of you have, and they can freely, openly, quickly, in a heartbeat, pass and hand that information over to you, that wisdom over to you. Okay? So I'll stop here for now. I love you. And I gotta go. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.